Did Conor lose to a TKO or did he lose to a no contest? I've heard a lot of talk about this. Conor puts out a tweet saying it needs to be changed. In the sport of MMA, we reserve no contest for a very specific thing, and there's a reason for that. He lost officially, at least right now as it stands, TKO loss. That stinks. It feels bad. You know, I go in, I get hurt, I'm not able to continue, not really because of something my opponent did, but simply because my body failed. We saw it with Pantoja. You know, his opponent hardly did anything. Gotta give him a shove, but his shoulder just gave way. It's a fluke. It's probably not going to happen again. And there really was no contest, technically speaking. There wasn't much of a contest to judge. However, because the two were fighting and no foul, and that's important, no foul took place, there was a contest, and it's unfortunate this person's body gave out. Now, in this case, we reserve no contest for fouls. If you are fouled when you're fighting, and that foul results in a fighter unable to continue the contest, well, then we have a different story, because it's not just, oh, my body gave out. It's my opponent fouled me. And I do look at the sport in the way that Dricus du Plessis looks at it, in that these are two warriors going to war, and depends on who you talk to, should be willing to die. And that's a lot of responsibility. So there is a difference. When you are fouled, that's not okay. There needs to be an honor system. When you're fouled, then it's a different story. It's not two people going to war, two fighters going to war in the Colosseum. It's two fighters going to war and one cheating. If you watch Gladiator, you know, it's the stabbing of what did he stab the guy in the lung, and so he couldn't breathe during his fight. It's disingenuous. So if you're getting fouled and then you cannot continue with the fight, then we have a different reality entirely. The fight did not stop in the same way. It stopped because that foul rendered that person unable to fight. So the fight has to stop. We'll go see it another time, but it has to stay on the record as a no contest. Very different thing. There was no foul that took place. I'm very long-winded in getting to this point. There's no foul that took place. Conor's leg gave way. My mom used to say to me, life's not fair, then you die. Is it fun for any of us that that's what we watched? No. Is it fun for him? Certainly not. That's the unfortunate reality. And if we change these rules to, oh, well, I wanted to compete, but my body gave way. It's not, it wasn't a foul, but my body gave way. Whether or not, you can debate on that in the comments if you want, whether we should change that rule or not. But if we do change that rule, there is a precedent that will be set, unfortunately, because people don't have honor in the way that they probably should. A lot of fighters do. People in general don't. I'm thinking of Derek Lewis at the moment. I cheat all the time. Love Derek Lewis, by the way. If you change that rule and say, well, no, we're going to start ruling things as no contest if your body fails. Well, then, when a fight gets to be too much for you, or you can't continue because you're hurting, or you go back to your corner and it's going to set a precedent where people, instead of taking a loss, like they're like, okay, I'm injured, I can't do this, I can't fight, he beat me up so hard. Well, I'm just going to say, ref, no contest, I can't fight, my ankle's twisted, I can't fight. Then all of a sudden, fighters are going to be able to abuse the penalties or the ruling system in their favor. Said another way, they're going to be able to go, ow, my leg hurts, rule it a no contest, ref. Ref's going to go, no contest. And then instead of a loss, it's a no contest. It's a very different thing. Don't want that to happen. I hope Conor heals up. I need Conor Max 3. Guys, if you want high production documentaries, go check out my other channel, Owen Lee Productions. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.